Just look at the views. Oh no, false alarm. The summit's up here.
Lake swim time. We're Craig and Kirsty, a British couple who planned for years to travel the world before finally quitting our jobs and leaving everything behind on March the 1st, 2020. Much like everyone else that year, we soon realised we weren't going to get very far. So we stayed put for 6 months in Estonia, where we ended up making front page news in their national newspaper, Llyn, and even ended up on their national TV show, Ringgarde. After finally making it to a few more European countries, we made the decision to head back to the UK and plan some adventures here until the world is safe again. Welcome to yet another vlog in Wales. We're back here again and we've just had a 4-hour journey, but really wanted to show you our cute little Airbnb that we've booked. So yeah, come take a look inside. It's just a studio apartment. We're here for a couple of nights. Cute little fridge, bottle of Prosecco, how sweet. For a studio apartment, it's got quite a few amenities. Microwave, toaster, crockery set. Wow, and some celebrations. Oh, the host even left us some chocolates. Nice little sofa, lounge area. It's quite spacious for a little studio. Also, I found out, I was messaging the Airbnb host last night, and this place is brand new. We're the first guests to stay here. And there's our bed there. And then this is the thing that really, really attracted us to this place. Not just the fact that it's just outside of Snowdonia National Park. This place has a nice big freestanding bath. I figured after climbing a mountain, that might be a nice thing to come back to tomorrow. And as well as the bath, it has a nice walk-in shower. It's huge. It's a big shower. I like it. This is nice. And we have the bath. I may have to get in it, test it out, just to make sure that it's going to be okay for tomorrow when I come back tired and achy. So, going to see how big this bath is in comparison to the little 5'3" me. Anyone else love a freestanding bath this much? Ah, it's huge. Maybe this makes the daunting prospect of climbing Snowdon, the biggest mountain in Wales, not so daunting. We've climbed the biggest mountain in England before, but we've never climbed Snowdon before. Well, I haven't. It smells so nice in here. I always feel really lucky when we book an Airbnb and you're one of the first people to stay there, but I don't think we've ever been the first guests somewhere before. If you're looking for a nice place to stay and you plan to climb Snowdon, check out this brand new Airbnb. It's got everything you need for a couple of nights, and I will link the Airbnb in the description below for you. We have a 6 AM start tomorrow and we are so tired after the 4-hour journey here, so good night.
Time to rock and roll. Nothing like waking up to some fresh air in the hills of Wales. We've got about 1 hour journey from where we're staying here in a little village called Llyn to our car park at the base of Snowdonia. So let's hit the road.
So we just parked the car in the car park behind over there in Penny Pass, which was £5 for the day. And now we're going to go and get a bus 3 miles back up the road over to where we're going to start the ascent. The bus is £3 per person and it runs every 20 minutes. And we are going to hopefully start the trail and do the pig track. Pyg Track is known for being the most rugged and challenging of the 6 routes to summit Snowdon, but despite its rugged terrain it's still very popular due to the fact that it's actually the shortest route at just 5.5 kilometres. The second reason that makes this route popular is that it has one of the best views. Once you get up that really tough first section and come over the ridge, you'll be rewarded with a nice flat section to catch your breath as you enjoy this view of the natural lake Llyn. Snowdonia National Park is world renowned for its rugged landscape, Welsh culture and of course Wales's highest mountain, Snowdon. The national park was established in 1951 as the third national park in Britain, following the Peak District and the Lake District. It covers 827 square miles and has 37 miles of coastline. There are only 3 towns within the boundary of the national park and more than 26,000 people live here. It's no surprise that the area is known as the outdoor adventure capital of North Wales. With so much nature and adventure, there's something to suit all abilities. But if climbing to the summit of Mount Snowdon isn't your thing, there's still so much you can see and do here in Snowdonia, including visiting an island with ruins of 6th century monasteries, exploring the slate caverns by descending 500 feet underground inside the steepest mining cable railway in Europe. Or you can simply take the scenic Snowdon Mountain Railway to the top of Snowdon while you relax and enjoy views of this landscape without even breaking a sweat. We're about 45 minutes into the Pyg Trail. We've come through like the scrambly, cloudy start of the Pyg Trail. It's been really busy. There's been quite a lot of queuing to go through bottleneck areas, and it's beautiful now because we've come through the cloudy bit and we're now out at this beautiful viewpoint where it's a lot flatter, hence I've turned the camera on to speak to you, and got beautiful views over the lakes. So yeah, it's really nice. But yeah, it's definitely a very busy trail. This is the busiest mountain I've ever climbed. Getting on the bus was pretty busy, and we're in Wales, so face masks are still mandatory when you're inside, so you couldn't get on the buses without a face mask. So we had to quickly run back to the car and grab our face masks, and then we got the bus here. The Miners Trail runs just down there through the lake, which looks really beautiful. That one's the more leisurely route than this. We've taken the more rugged route, but you know, that's why I'm sweating. Gross. Just stopping for a quick protein bar break. I finally got a bit of peace and quiet. It's really hard to get anywhere where there's not anyone. But look at the views.
Normally you associate doing something like climbing a mountain with getting out in the wilderness, being really nice and peaceful. But today we're seeing a lot of trash on this trail. Yeah. Cigarette butts. I'm just walking over a chewing gum wrapper, plastic bottles.
But yeah, having just walked through Dartmoor National Park the other day and seeing how clean that was and how on it they were, or are, with, you know, big fines if you're littering. I get it, Snowdon is much more commercialised, but you know, it's still Snowdonia National Park. I'm surprised there's not more signs around. But yeah, like, there's a lot of people smoking walking up a mountain and then they're complaining about how hard it is. I'm like, really?
But it has spaced out. Obviously at the very beginning of the trail everyone's bunched at the meeting points, but then eventually people do disperse. Yeah. I'm imagining the queues will regather towards the summit. Let's see.
I feel like I need to mention that we have just walked uphill and it's so sweaty, but it is 99% humidity today. So yeah, hearing a lot of people saying how much they're sweating as they're walking up, but you know, that just means you're doing it right. And yeah, especially in 99% humidity, it's gonna happen. Plus we have clouds all around us, so I can feel moisture in the air, literally just trickling onto my skin as I'm walking around. It's nice. But earlier, when we were on the more rugged area, it felt like being in London during rush hour. It genuinely did, just with more beautiful scenic views. Like a natural rush hour.
Just look at the views. Maybe we go for a swim over there.
We really enjoyed this particular section of the climb, as people began to disperse a lot more around this point, which meant we had a bit of time to enjoy these views without too many interruptions. That is, until the track joined one of the other tracks. Well, at least it was great to enjoy the piece while it lasted.
How's it going back there, wifey?
Yeah, I've done a bit of scrabbling and got some muddy hands. I'm getting there.
We just had a bit of a scrambled section where two of the paths converge, the Pyg Trail and the Miners Trail, and so it got quite busy again. But yeah, it's getting steep for the final push to the summit. There's just a little bit of a bottleneck there, really treacherous, bit of a scramble up rocks, and yeah, we're walking back in a queue now because of those two trails converging. So people going up, coming down, it's pretty busy. We've also got these ultra runners as well, and there's people that also do the 3 Peaks challenge, which is Nevis, Scafell Pike and Snowdon. So the 3 highest peaks in the UK, one in Scotland, Nevis, Scafell Pike in England, and Snowdon in Wales. Surely not too far to the top now. Last few steps.
We just made it to the summit of Snowdon in 1 hour and 55 minutes. I didn't think we'd get there that quickly, but my Apple Watch tells me, yeah, 1 hour and 55 minutes from start to summit.
There we go, Snowdon done.
Yeah.
Summit just to our left.
Second mountain in the UK, done.
Oh no, false alarm. The summit's up here.
Oh, we might not make it in under 2 hours though. But like, oh, to be fair, it's just there.
What are we on?
156.
Okay, yeah, we'll make it. It is so hard walking on this terrain.
We're about 30 seconds
videoing.
away. So I take that back. It took us 1 hour and 56 minutes and 30 seconds to get to the summit.
Just to the right hand side here, you've got the railway for the train that comes to the peak. Apparently that's not running at the moment. I've heard 2 things. One, it's not running at the moment. Second thing I've heard is it only comes 2/3 of the way up. Who knows what the truth is? All I know is there's no train here. Final scramble to the top, and all I've got playing in my head is it's the final countdown. Yeah. Great communal spirit at the top of Snowdon on the roof of Wales. Okay, the final bit.
Pretty much made it. We just have to stand here in queue now to get to the very top. Yeah, this is a crazy busy mountain, but yeah, did it in 1 hour 58 minutes. The time keeps changing because I feel like it's a bit further to go. But yeah, done.
Made it to the summit of Mount Snowdon, 1,085 metres, as have a few other people.
It's the busiest mountain in Britain. We've done it. 2 hours to walk up it and then 45 minutes to queue for the last 10 metres.
So we've made it back down to around halfway down by the beautiful lakes And before you ask, yes, we are going to go for a quick swim.
Yeah, we are.
So unfortunately, as you could see, it was just completely shrouded in cloud at the summit, but you just kind of have to imagine the views, the beautiful views of the Welsh valleys. And I mean, basically it will look like this for miles and miles. That's now 3 mountains that we've climbed and got to the top, and it's been completely covered in cloud. Mount Ainos, Scafell Pike, and now Snowdon as well. But we're going to get changed and go for a dip.
Lake swim time. This is literally my favourite part of the whole thing. Never mind getting to the summit. Actually, the reward for going up is getting to the summit. The reward for coming down, which is the worst part for me of climbing any mountain. I hate coming down, but the reward is knowing that we can swim in the lake. And it's raining, but it doesn't matter. We're going to get wet anyway. Let's go. It's rush.
Oh, that is refreshing. Yeah, that feels icy.
It's cold, but still nothing compared to the Baltic plunge. I'll take this any day. And it feels kind of beautiful and romantic that it's raining. How's that?
That's fresh.
I've kind of got used to it now. I heard someone on the way down saying, "Oh, this mountain does a mischief to your knees." I've never heard that saying, it made me laugh. But she's got a point. My knees are killing me, and they're literally just jumping in cold water. I'm fixed. That Hoff, he's onto something, I tell you. He's got a point.
And this is at the end of summer, so the water's going to be at its warmest point now.
It's a pretty deep lake though, like you can see it just drop straight off as you swim in.
Yeah.
I wasn't scared.
I couldn't handle. The water is seriously cold, and there's so many sharp stones on the floor. It hurts a lot. Can we get to the tropics soon?
Yeah.
Oh.
After our refreshing swim in Lake Glaslyn, which is just one of around 250 lakes that can be found in Snowdonia National Park, we decided to make our way down the mountain, taking the Miners Track, which is slightly more forgiving on the joints, so perfect for the descent, and also it brings climbers back to the same car park and bus stop as the Pyg Track, making it a great loop up and down the mountain. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. It's completely free and you can see each time we share a new adventure. Thanks for watching! Join us next time when we go out for a unique dinner experience in a floating restaurant. For daily updates on our travels, head over to our Instagram at TideKnotTravellers, or for exclusive behind the scenes content, we'd love you to join us on Patreon. We'll put links to both below.
To the summit. High five. Air high five.
Yeah, but you're not at the summit.
That's now 3 mountains that we've climbed. That's now 3 mountains, and it's just been completely covered in cloud. And it's been completely.
Never mind getting to the feast. Getting to the feast? Getting to the summit. Never mind getting to the summit. Actually, the reward for going.
I think that was fresher than my Baltic. There. I think that was fresher than my Baltic plunge.